Hello my friends, welcome back to Literacy. Today we are doing Lesson 17, Part 1. Go ahead and pause the video if you need more time, but I am going to move on. Alright, today we have a new phonogram to learn. This is our phonogram, W-O-R. As you can see, it has one sound. The sound is whir. Say whir. Whir. Is this a consonant or a vowel sound? What do you think? Whir. Well, we know W is a consonant, right? And we know OR is an R-controlled vowel. So, it has both a consonant and a vowel sound in it. This phonogram, or sound picture, represents two phonemes, or sounds, right? Phonemes are sounds. If you were to divide this into two, how would you divide it? You cut it right there. So W says W, and OR says In the study of linguistics, that means language, a phonogram is supposed to represent only one sound. It is helpful for spelling, however, to remember that when you hear whir, you know that it is W followed by OR. So when we're spelling and you hear whir, it's always going to be W-O-R. Well, not always, but most of the time. This is why we learn whir, W-O-R, as a phonogram. What do you notice about these two phonograms? What do you notice? They both begin with W, and they both end with an R. WR is a consonant, if you remember from last week. WOR is a consonant and a vowel. Good job. Open your workbook to page 35. 35. You'll need a highlighter or a pencil and you can box it. Alright, read the words, highlight the phonograms W-O-R and W-R, okay? Pause the video and do that by yourself right now. Pause the video. Alright, if you're playing the video, I'm going to guess that you read the words and highlighted W-O-R and W-R. No cheating. Alright, I'm sure you guys did it perfectly. So, where are these phonograms used in these words? Where are they used? At the what? Beginning or the end? At the beginning. Very good. They are used at the beginning of a base word. So that will help us remember that for our spelling hints. Very good. Okay. Now, we're going to learn two additional reasons for silent final E. You will discover each of these reasons. Turn the page to page 37. Silent final E discovery. Makes us sound like scientists. I like it. So, few steps that we have to do. Step 1, read the words. Step 2, mark the single letter short vowels with a breath. Mark single letter long vowels with a line. I'm going to make some little notes for myself, some annotations, so that I can remember to do this. So mark single letter short vowels with a breath. I'm going to do that over here. Mark single letter long vowels with a line on macron. And then underline multi-letter vowels. So short vowels, single letter short vowels breath, single letter long, macron, underline, multi-letter vowels. And then step 3, sorry, I have the hiccups. Do you see a problem with how these words are spelled? Let's figure it out. All right, so we have have, have. Okay, so we're going to put a brev over that. Clue. 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 Ooh, clue. That's long. Serve. That would be a multi-letter, so we're going to underline that one. Blue. Ooh, long. G. I. The. Brev. Glue. Long. Mauve. Multi-letter. And true. Long. All right, so let's look at this. What is wrong with these words? What's at the end? The and you. And we know that English words do not end in the or you. To prevent them from ending in the or you, we're going to add silent final E. So let's add silent final E to all of these words. Oh, this looks so much better. I don't know about you, but without the E, these words don't look like words. They just look confusing to me. All right, so how would you write a rule to describe this reason for silent final E? Think about that. All right, so what do you think? I'm going to show you the spelling rule card. So, English words do not end in the or you. Why is there a silent final E in the word have? Because English words don't end in the or you. Same with love, curve, blue, rescue, and argue. Is the vowel sound in have long or short? The vowel sound. It's short. Good. And why is it short? Because it's a closed vowel. And during its spelling analysis, it is important to identify the reason for silent final E. How would we mark have for spelling analysis? Well, I was just showing you. We would double underline silent final E. Do you remember when we did that last week? Yeah. So let's do that in our book. Let's underline our silent final E here. All right, let's look at serve. Why is there a silent final E in serve? What do we have there? English words do not end in V or U, and we have a V there. And what kind of vowel is in serve? ER. What kind of vowel is that? An R-controlled vowel. So how will we mark serve? We underline ER, which we already did, and then we're going to double underline silent final E. What about give? Why does it need silent final E here? Because English words do not end in V or U. To mark it, we have our breath and silent final E. And mauve. What's our vowel sound here? We have multi-letter vowel. English words do not end in V or U, so we need silent final E. All right, let's look over at this column. Why is there a silent final E in clue? Because, I'm going to drill this into your brain. English words do not end in V or U. And here, clue, without silent final E, ends in U. So it can't do that. Is the vowel sound long or short? It's long, which we already identified. And why is it a long sound? Because it's open, right? There's no letters afterwards, or no consonants, I should say, afterwards. But it's open, but there is silent final E to keep the U from being at the end of the word. So how should we mark clue? We would draw the macron over the U and underline silent final E. And what about blue? English words do not end in V or U, so we need our silent final E there. Again, the U is open, and it is a long sound. Glue. Again, why is there silent final E? Because words do not end in V or U. I wonder if this is going to be on your exit ticket. So U is making its long sound here, and it's open, but it has silent final E to prevent the word from ending in U, because English words do not end in V or U. Last one, true. We have vowel sound U here, long sound. It's open, and it has to have silent final E because English words do not end in V or U. I think that's sign language. I think this is U and this is V. Good. All right. Part 2, moving on down here. Let me put my camera down a little bit. All right, so different steps. First, you're going to listen to me as I read the words aloud. Then, mark single letter short vowels with a breath. Mark single letter long vowels with a macron. And underline multi-letter vowels. And then you're going to find the problem with them, okay? Okay. Alrighty. First one is fence. Fence. That would be a breath. Next, voice. Voice. It's multi-letter. Sauce. Sauce. Another multi-letter vowel. Since. Since. Breath. All right, over here we have large. Large. Multi-letter. Charge. Charge. Another multi-letter. Surge. Surge. Another multi-letter. And orange. 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 There's 2 vowels in there, so I want you to listen. Orange. I know I'm kind of saying it weird, but I want to enunciate so you can hear the sounds. Orange. Oh, wait, sorry. Orange. There we go. This can sort of silly. It's a multi-letter. Duh, look at it. It's right there. Orange. 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 Okay. So, you'll notice that as I was reading them, I was softening C to the S sound because C softens to S. when followed by E, I, or Y. Otherwise, C says K. We know that rule. Sorry, C says K. We know that rule. This means that for the words in the first column, C would say K. This means, sorry, but we're not doing that. I was about to reread, say the same thing. Now, over here in this column, we have, or you should have noticed that I was softening G to J sound. And G may soften to J when followed by E, I, or Y. Otherwise, G will say G. This means that for the words in the second column, the G would say G. But C is not saying K, and G is not saying G in these columns. Since the rule is it has to be followed by E, I, or Y, what do you think is going to come at the end of these words? It's not I, and it's not Y, it's silent final E. So we're going to add our E here to each of these words. Oh, they look so much better. I swear, when they are spelled wrong like that without the E's, it gives me a headache if I'm looking at it too long. All right, so we want to, if we were doing this for our spelling analysis, we would double underline our silent final E for each of these. And then, since C is softening to its second sound, we need to put a 2 over all of the C's. And since G is also softening to its second sound, we need to put a 2 over the G's. Great job. So, Rule 12.3 says the C says S and the G says J because of the E. Because we know these letters soften or can soften to S or J when followed by E, I, or Y. So silent final E says C and G will say their soft sounds because of the E. Great job. All right. We're going to turn to another page. Turn over to page 38. 38. All right. Try and get that flat for you. All right, so now step 1, mark single letter short vowels with the breath. Mark single letter long vowels with the macron, and underline those multi-letter vowels. Then double underline the silent final E. Highlight the reason for the silent final E. Highlight, or you can box it with your pencil or whatever you're using. And then in the blank, write if there are 1 or 2 reasons for the silent final E. So let's do a couple of these together. And then I'll let you work on your own and pause the video, and then you can check your answers, okay? All right. So we have the word gate. Okay, first step, is it a long or short sound or a multi-letter vowel? It's long, so we'll do long macron there. We need to double underline silent final E, and then we need to highlight the reason for silent final E. And in this case, E is the silent final E because A is saying it's a long sound. So we're going to highlight that long A. So the reason, or if there is one reason here for silent final E, let's do strange together. All right, strange. We have long A sound, and we have silent final E. I'm on step 2. Step 3. All right. A is saying it's long sound, just like in gate, so that's a reason. But Strange actually has another reason that we just learned about. We have the G here that's saying J because of silent final E. So we're also going to highlight the G. In step 4, there are 2 reasons here for silent final E. We'll do and huge together, and then I'll let you work on your own. So dew. We have long U sound, silent final E, and then what is our reason? Because U is saying it's a long sound. So we're going to highlight the U. All right, moving on to huge. We have long U sound again. Oh, sorry, I forgot this part. Only one reason, because I only highlighted once. All right, huge. Long U sound, silent final E, and then our reason, U is saying it's long sound, but we also have G here, which is saying J. So we have E at the end. Otherwise, it would say hug. And it's not hug, it's huge. So we have 2 reasons here. All right, pause the video. This might take you a couple minutes, that's okay. Pause the video, and you can play it and check your answers when you're ready. Pause the video. All right. If you're playing this part, I'm assuming you are ready to check your answers. You finished the whole page. Did step 1, 2, 3, and 4. Are you ready? Okay, I trust you. All right. You can pause the video to check your answers. Message your LET if you have any questions on any of these. Okay? I'm going to keep going though, so if you need more time, pause the video. We're moving right on over here. So, look at the picture. I want you to decide if the word is spelled with a C or a K. All right? So, first one, it's a picture of a bike. Do we think bike is spelled with a K or with a C? What do you think? I think it's spelled with a K. Otherwise, C would soften to S because it's followed by the E. So it's not a bice, it's a bike, right? Over here, this is a slice. So is that a C or a K? A C. Good job. Here we have a fence. Is it a C or a K? Let's find the final. It's a C. Good. And here we have dice. Is it a C or a K? A C. Good. Keep hearing that soft sound. This is, I'm guessing, a race. Race. That would be a C. This one is a rake. Rake. Okay. Here we have rice. Can't really see it. There we go. Rice. That would be a C. And here we have shake. Shake. That is a K. Very good. All right. Before I let you go, I want to just go over some phonograms with you, including the ones we just learned today. Ready? Were, E, F, A. Can be used at the beginning or the end of a base word. Used only at the beginning of a base word. A, two-letter A, that may not be used at the end of English words. Quack. Oo, you, not you, oo, you. Oi may be used at the end of English words. O, oo, that may be used at the end of English words. Are, ed, d, t, past tense ending. Oo, two-letter oo, that may not be used at the end of English words. Just had to double check. Oo, o. Oo, o. The of search. Ow, o, oo, the of hurt. Ah, o, oo, ow, off. Ow, o may be used at the end of English words. O may not be used at the end of English words. A, two-letter A, that may be used at the end of English words. Oi may not be used at the end of English words. Two-letter k. Sh, used only at the beginning of a base word or the end of a syllable. The of her. Ng, or, ah, two-letter ah, that may not be used at the end of English words because they don't end in U or V. I, U, V, or J, technically. Ah, two-letter ah, that may be used at the end of English words. Af, used only at the end of a base word or before a T, but af. E, double E. I, three-letter I. E may be used at the end of English words. Hua, as z. Ch, three-letter ch. Ch. the of bird. And we're all done. Great job, my friends. I am all done, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.